Hi, today is March 29th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 489 for the year, Cork. There sure was a lot of cork on LaGuardia Place the other day. I guess maybe somebody was going to be doing some insulating or something. But let me tell you something. You can have all the cork in the world, but you can't insulate yourself from reality. You might live in your house of cork, surrounded by cork, thinking you understand the real world, but you don't understand the real world. You understand cork, and that is all you understand. Corkhead, Corksucker, Corkoff. Go cork yourself. Poem number 490, Corker. She dreamed she was a cork bobbing on the water after two lovers had opened a bottle of wine in a sailboat. The cork caught wave after wave in a seemingly infinite sea until finally it was washed ashore and sat in the sand. So in the dream she went from being a cork in a bottle to a cork at sea and finally a cork on the beach. Each cork experience gave her new insights, and when she awakened, she told the one lying next to her, "The dream I just had was a real corker." Poem number 491, The Corcoran Group. It's a sonnet. You might consider the Corcoran Group if you'd like an apartment made of cork. They list co-ops and condos in New York. Sign up with them. They'll keep you in the loop. I only jest. Cork housing's not a thing, though if it was, and if I had to guess, the Corcoran Group could probably address all real estate cork questions you might bring. I jest again. Please don't give them a call and tell them that I said that they'd abate your fears re-cork-related real estate. They'd likely ask, "Who is this John S. Hall?" This sonnet's done. I'm sure you will not grieve. I wonder how much more cork's up my sleeve. Poem number 492, Inferior Alternatives. It's another sonnet. One thing that seems unquestionably clear. Sarah would not have had a great... One thing seems... Poem number 492, Inferior Alternatives. One thing that seems unquestionably clear. Sarah would not have had a great career if instead of enormous works of steel, he'd made them out of cork. Come on, get real. I was quite moved by Dancer in the Dark, but that film surely would have missed the mark if Lars von Trier had got a lump of cork to play the role of Selma and not Bjork. And how would parents feel if Flying Cork delivered babies instead of the stork? And Robin Williams, playing Mork from Mork, did a much better job than would have Cork. Spandau Ballet, you know this much is true. No cork on earth can say nanu nanu. And the last poem of the day, thank goodness, poem number 493, Cork Link. Most days I use Wikipedia or Google for help with the poems. For today's, though, it was mostly online rhyming dictionaries. However, I did stumble upon a website called Cork Link, and I learned a few things. Did you know that there are several different types of cork that are used for wine bottles? There's colmated, agglomerated, 1+1, microagglomerated, and natural. I don't really care what colmated means or what microagglomerated means. I'm just happy to say such words. They are fun words to say. Also, did you know that the classification scale for natural corks goes from floor, the best, to extra, then super, then first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and reject? Now, third through seventh quality means the holes in the cork are going to be filled with cork dust. This is known as, you guessed it, colmated. I said I didn't care what it means. I didn't say I didn't know. But I will say again, and for the last time, I don't know what a microagglomerated cork is. I'm just happy that my cock isn't microagglomerated, or at least as far as I know it isn't. I hope it isn't. Perhaps I'll have a nightmare tonight of someone coming along and microagglomerating my cock. I really fucking hope that doesn't happen. I really hope I can get to sleep tonight. Okay, corksuckers, it's been real. Good night. Don't let the microagglomerators bite. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.